All right, we're ready for our second quarterfinal tournament matchup. Haku's in the ring. Let's go to Haas for the introduction.
This is a first-round contest for the HWA Heavyweight Title Tournament. Introducing first, in the ring, hailing from the Kingdom of Tonga, representing WCW, Haku! And his opponent.
Well, we saw her in the program in our previous tournament matchup that Easy Money advanced to Dayton this coming Wednesday night by defeating Charlie Haas by countout. Now, two veterans, two very big men with two very big egos are going to go one-on-one for the right to continue in the tournament and continue on the road to Dayton. Ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of D'Lo Brown.
Coming to the ring, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, representing the WWF, D'Lo Brown!
Les D'Lo Brown getting a mixed reaction from the crowd here, and D'Lo Brown certainly has no goodness and mercy deep down in his soul. D'Lo Brown not trying to make any friends, but he has been placed in the side of the sympathetic underdog in this WCW invasion of the HWA. D'Lo Brown, obviously on the WWF side, is going to pick HWA over WCW any day. And that is where the bone of contention lies here in this matchup.
Of course, he was the first original HWA heavyweight champion, left the company without losing the title, only man undefeated to have worn that belt. And right now, he's got a big obstacle in his way, that in the name of Haku, to move on into that quarterfinal Wednesday night in Dayton at the fairgrounds.
Well, that's right, and of course, already, as we said, Easy Money advanced. Wins by Haku here in this match, and Reno later in the program could make it an all-WCW final, which I don't want to think about that possibility. Obviously, oh, wait a minute, D'Lo Brown stopping to talk to the fans about what he was going to do, and Haku, too dangerous a man to allow that to happen. Absolutely. You cannot take your eyes off Haku for an instant, Les.
No, you certainly can, and D'Lo did, and suffering the consequences now as Haku drives him into that top turnbuckle. Haku, a big, vicious man, and that chop, if it didn't lay his chest open, it certainly sounded like it should have. That wasn't a rifle shot, more like a howitzer.
Well, now Haku using his tremendous size and power and raw strength to just muscle D'Lo Brown around, and now the incredible knowledge that this man has of the anatomy and of the nerve and pressure points that can take a man down, can make his arms or his legs valueless to him in a wrestling match. Haku now putting the pressure on that artery and that nerve in the neck. D'Lo Brown, you see the pain written across his face, and his left arm there was going, or right arm there was going numb.
And Haku stays right on top of him, goes belly to back.
Haku just a bull in a china shop here. Wait a minute, hooks him up, hooks the leg, no.
D'Lo gets the shoulder up at about 2.5. Haku with the chops now. And whether this guy's hit you with a fist, a forearm, or a chop, it's like a sledgehammer any way you slice it. Choking him down over that middle rope right now. Haku totally in the driver's seat offensively here. D'Lo losing his wind. And of course, once the wind's gone, Jimmy, the brain doesn't function too well.
Well, both these men try to pull out all the stops. And D'Lo Brown with a Hail Mary. D'Lo got the spinning neck breaker there. Both these men trying to get to Dayton this Wednesday night to compete for the HWA Heavyweight Championship. 3 men from tonight's program will go to Dayton. Easy Money, the winner of this match, and the winner of the Steve Bradley and Reno match later on in the program. 3 men will go. 1 man will get a bye to the finals. The other 2 will compete in the semifinals, and the winner of that match will challenge the man who got the bye into the finals in the last match on the card for all the marbles.
Haku just very deliberately moves in, but D'Lo back. Look at here. Haku pounding his own head into the buckle. D'Lo throws a looping right hand.
Whoa!
But he's caught with a headbutt, and down he goes. So obviously, we've determined this is not the way to battle the big man, Haku.
Well, Les, I'll tell you what, when I see a man that's beating his own head into a hard object, I'm not going to punch him in that head.
That would be the last thing to do. You're absolutely right. D'Lo stunned now as Haku takes advantage once again offensively. He's going up to the top.
Haku, referee Robert Briscoe trying to count him down. Haku goes for it. But there was no water in the pool. D'Lo Brown in the nick of time out of the way. And now can D'Lo Brown suck it up? It's definitely a gut check time for the young native of Chicago, Illinois, it's all or never at this point. If he's going to continue in this tournament, he has got to make things happen against Haku.
Blocks the shot by Haku, loops a right hand of his own and a series of right hands. Drives the big man back into the ropes. The whip is reversed. He ducks the clothesline. D'Lo with that leg whip. Let's see if he can get him. Haku kicks out.
I'll tell you, trying to hold this guy down is like trying to hold a bull down. Haku just so strong and so powerful, but D'Lo Brown keeping up the pressure. Lateral press. Once again, Haku powers out of two.
D'Lo's staying right on top of him, Jim.
Well, he's got to be wondering what it takes, though. Wait a minute, small package, two, no. D'Lo Brown got to be wondering what it takes, and Haku almost surprised him there.
With a small package, you don't look for that from Haku, but there it was. And again, all 6 men on this show today wanting to move into Dayton this Wednesday night to compete for that title belt.
Oh, wait, D'Lo going for the victory roll, but Haku held onto the ropes for D'Lo. Man, he's just overbalanced his man. That's a three.
Oh, and he got him.
Son of a gun, he got him. Haku tried to hold on, but it didn't work.
D'Lo scores the big fall and moves into the semifinals. Haku came close, but no cigar. One HWA wrestler, one WCW wrestler moved it to Dayton with one quarterfinal match to go. We'll be back to show you what happened between Lance Cade and Charlie Haas right after this.